Well, welcome to What You Saying.
What am I saying?
Listen, we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep doing this.
I want to know what you're saying though.
Listen, what are we saying and what is on today's show? I'll be at Birmingham Fashion Council speaking with the models, the fashion designers and a lot more creatives.
We'll also be hearing from Mr. Rastamouse, the amazing and wonderful cartoon creation that many of us have seen across the country. I'll be speaking with the community champion behind it.
And we'll be finding out about a sporting programme educating the children.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. We made it to episode 3. It's a little bit colder.
Yeah.
This time we're doing this episode, I've got a hoodie and a jacket on, but we're here.
Yeah, seasons changed, but God willing, it's a beautiful season for us, yes?
A beautiful season. This is a beautiful season that we're in. The leaves are changing. The weather's changing. But you being into fitness and doing mad fitness things is not changing.
This is, it's part of life now. Part of life, so you may have seen it, you may have not have seen, but we completed the High Rocks. Me and my brother Josh, we did it. Just the training. Big shout out to Velocity Training Club, Rock Up as well, helping us getting ready for the event. Just the event itself was such an amazing experience. I would just encourage anyone who hasn't done it, go out there, find someone, build them up, and go out there and compete together. What an amazing event.
It really was an amazing event. Salute to you. Big salute to you. As you would have seen in our last episode, we spoke about it. And I said I would be there to watch. I think Simon thought I was joking when I said it, but I was just there to watch, you know what I mean?
Appreciate you.
No, it was very inspiring. I mean, big shout out to you both. It was tough. It looked hard. How did you find it?
No, we absolutely loved it. It was there was a few hiccups race week and on race day, but we just the beauty of the doubles is we could pull each other through the hard times when each of us at different times might have been low, feeling a bit more. We just pulled each other up, pushed on, and we finished strong. So it was amazing.
It's amazing. I love that. I mean, for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about what High Rocks is. Like, what is it that you have to do? Why was I so shook to do it?
well, you've seen it now, so maybe next year you'll be there, yeah.
And I'm still shook to do it.
Yeah. No, so it's an 8-kilometer run split up with different exercises between like a sled push, sled pull, wall balls, you name it. It's got a variety of different strength and performance exercises that really push you to your limits. I'm telling you, the lunges on that last round coming towards the last run, yeah, I had to dig in deep and pray to my Heavenly Father. I tell you that it was such a great experience and I loved it.
So iron sharpens iron, and then you wasn't meant to do it by yourself. It was amazing that you both did it together. So big shout out to Josh doing it with you, and an excellent effort all around. I was in a warmer place more recently. I went to Jamaica, as you know.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I had a special time there, and literally, by the grace of God, we got back, and within a week or so, there was the devastation that took place in Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa hitting. Unfortunately, it's caused a lot of damage. People have lost homes. People are hungry in Jamaica, and this is just a call out to. That if you are feeling able to and willing to donate, there are many charities. We've got a few that are listed now below.
So yes, please, if you can donate a little, as much as you can, anything would help, and I'm sure the people out there, our families out there, would most definitely appreciate it. Thank you.
Very, very true. Very, very true. And that's what community is all about, and that segues nicely into our next section. Shall we find out all about what's happening in the community, Kims?
Let's do this.
It's time for the community notice board.
Hi guys, I'm Belinda and this is your community notice board. It's Christmas, so you know what that means. The German markets. What would Christmas be in Birmingham without the Frankfurt markets? There's multiple stalls which include food, drinks, amazing things that are all Christmas. And guess what? It's going on to Christmas Eve. This is for those who love a good novel. The first Tuesday of every month in Wednesbury, there'll be an amazing reading club. This is for people who want a community where they can come together, where they can read together, where they can share their ideas together. So make sure to check it out. Fancy doing some sculptures? The New Hampton Arts Centre in Wolverhampton will be starting adult classes on a Monday. Participants will be able to enjoy 6 weeks of creating amazing sculptures. You can create 2 sculptures along with learning all new skills. More information can be found by visiting Wolverhampton Arts Centre's website. Travel news now, and there's some disruptions on the roads across Birmingham due to maintenance work, including highway works at Moseley Village rail station, which has resulted in temporary lights and single lane traffic. Another busy road in the city is Dudley Road, which is affected by the highway works, which could lead to added congestion both ways. So be mindful before travelling. That has been your community notice board. I've been Belinda. Back to you, Simon and Aaron.
So that was our community notice board. Next up, I am at Birmingham Fashion Council, an amazing event. I want you to see just the fashion designers, what they've really brought to the city of Birmingham, the models displaying the clothing, just all the creatives. Let's go and see. Here we are today, Millennium Point for Birmingham Fashion Week. The models, the fashion designers, they're all here in full force. Let's go check it out. Come on.
The whole purpose of the Birmingham Fashion Council is to support everybody in the creative industry. So whether you're a designer, model, makeup artist, anyone in the creative industry to kind of go to the next level up. With the Birmingham Fashion Council, yes, it's Birmingham Fashion Week, but we're not just about the fashion, we're also about collaborating, we're also about kind of helping those in those creative industry connect with each other and kind of go to the next level. And as you can see, in the 3rd year, we're actually at this amazing Millennium Point. We're going to be really using the building, the catwalk show, and we're just so excited, and we feel really blessed and humbled to be here.
Fashion Week, Birmingham. Talk us through what that means to you.
It means diversity, it means creativity, and it means expression. I'm really excited to actually witness. This is my first time being here, and I'm really excited to learn more about the vision of different designers and actually take inspiration from my own brand as well. So, yeah.
Talk us through the perspective of a fashion designer, what it means to have Fashion Week in Birmingham.
I think it's great, it's unique, because the people of Birmingham are very special. Unlike any other place, before now everyone thinks fashion weeks are mostly done in London. We want to show them that Birmingham can actually do, if not better than what the people in London are doing. We have professional models, professional stylists, professional designers, everyone coming down here to watch the event. I think it's actually very great.
Your outfit looks amazing. Can you talk us through that a little bit? Come on now.
Honestly, being completely honest, some of the pieces are charity shop bought, so it's kind of a mixture of that, and also I'm heavily inspired by a Japanese designer, I would say, who sends me pieces every couple of months or so. So I tend to just wear his stuff, and this is one of his pieces really. So it's very sort of I'd say Middle Eastern gypsy, which is my sort of background, and yeah, just modern fashion really.
The fashion industry in the UK is becoming more diverse, and I'm really excited about that. I'm seeing more multicultural designers. I'm seeing more like a wide variety of designers, and I think that's really good because it really captures the UK, which is a really diverse country.
It's really good to have something in the Midlands because there's so many amazing Midland fashion designers, and we need to put Birmingham on the map in terms of fashion because we're rocking it.
Yes, that's amazing.
For me, I grew up in Birmingham, so it's to inspire other young people, the next generation, to come forward and design things and be an impact on Birmingham and put Midlands on the map.
I absolutely love seeing Simon in his element there at Birmingham Fashion Council. I love what you was wearing as well, Kims. You're looking sharp, you fit right in. But no, excellent work at the Birmingham Fashion Council. They are going from strength to strength every year. We love to see it. Now, do you remember the show Rastamouse? It was a kids show, but maybe if you're an adult, you probably watched it too. It came on BBC many, many years ago, and it's still going strong now. But did you know that the man behind it is from Trinidad, and he's a Cockney, and he's Irie? These are all the things that he was telling me when I went to go and sit down with him. This is the man behind Rastamouse. It's a little old cartoon that if I ask people about, like, they seem to know about it. Like, it's called Rastamouse. Tell me about that. Like, how did that start? Where did that idea come from? Were you like in the shower one day and you just had this idea? Or how did it all?
How that came about was And so I started embarking on an adventure of writing stuff. Because them time there, my wife was pregnant. Was she pregnant? No, we had a little child. We had Cheyenne. And
was it as far back as that then? Because talking like mid-90s now.
The first time I wrote anything to do with Rastamouse was about 95, 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's 94. So by 95, 96, I'm looking after her. But I'm writing every day a little poem. I don't know where it came from. I was hell-bent on this swimming. Look, you see that character? That's Professor Splash.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I was so hell-bent on writing this book about swimming to show people how pleasurable it can be and how unpleasant it is at present. So I used to write every day. And then I wrote this thing about this little mouse. It's a little mouse. He lived in a council house. He had no money to pay his rent. It went like that. So he got kicked out and had to live in a tent. And that's how it came about. His name originally was Monty the Rastamouse. Called him Monty at first. And then basically it was him trying to use his will, his ways, his wily ways to get back in the house. He went as a handy mouse. He went from house to house. And he went to the old place that he lived. And he said to the woman, look, I can repair stuff, you know. She said, like what? He says, I can repair tables and chairs. And she says, what about under stairs? He said, I couldn't do that. So she gave me the opportunity. I actually didn't see him for 25 years. So that's how it came about. And then it was just a poem, man.
Is that kind of what the foundation of Rastamouse was as well? Because it was very much, it's obviously playful, but there were you know, a lot of great stories told within it and about coming out of danger and that kind of thing. Was that kind of sort of like the same sort of principles that you applied with that?
Yeah, the hook line with Rastamouse is making a bad thing good. So we're trying to make the best of it out of any situation. Like the first story I wrote, the first book was The Crucial Plan. And it's when the mouse steals the cheese. And the reason he steals the cheese is because he loves to cook. And when he's cooking and he's eating, he's got no friends. So that's why he's getting big and fat. He'll cook and eat, but he's got no friend to cook for. So he wants someone to cook for. So he got the skill. Now, in the early days, you said to me, Michael, why didn't Bandula go to prison? And I said, because we're all entitled to one mistake. You know, bearing in mind that there are consequences. Some might be more severe than others. Yeah? So we have to bear that in mind. Once we're remorseful, then we can say we make a mistake. But if you make the same mistake twice, then you're in trouble. That's why none of the characters ever reoffended. We've got 75 characters. Not one of them reoffended. It might be different storylines where they feature for various reasons. Like one of them Bankty lost his rhyme. He lost his rhyming ability. You know, but look, the mere fact that it's Rasta, you've got to have the message of Rasta in there. The real message, which is of love, caring, seeking wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's the principle. A friend of mine, his partner was an illustrator. She worked for publishers and left it around his yard one day. She said, look, can you come around my yard? I want to show you something. And she showed me a picture of the little mouse, little Rastamouse. Because I didn't even have an idea what it would look like. Because that's not the way my mind works. I more write the things and more than visualise them, yeah. And then she drew a picture. And they said to me, well, why don't you write a story? So we sat down and was sitting down and thinking of writing a bit of a story. So I'd done a bit. And then I showed her, and then she said, well, you know, because she had more experience. I had no experience, I had no writing, I just had the passion to write about the swimming, because it was just a beam upon it. We sat down, we wrote together a story, and that's how it first came about.
Wow.
Gave the story to publishers, they gave us a deal, but they didn't put much effort into it. I think Americans weren't coming to England them times, so they weren't getting American tourists, and I think they're a bit reluctant. So then in the end I said, but look, how much do you think it would cost to produce a book? Made some inquiries, found out how much it would cost. I said, well, I've got the money at the time, I'll finance it. So that's what I did. I did, the books up there. That was the very first book, The Crucial Plan. Produced it and did it myself, and that was it. That was the start of the road for Rastamouse.
Wow, it was amazing to meet the man behind Rastamouse. Incredible. So next up, we're gonna look into an elite sporting program that's helping our children today.
Sporting Elite CIC, so we're a community interest company, similar to a charity. As a company, we deliver so many different programs across the city. Being a sporting company, my background is sport. Big part of it is that's our engagement tool. So young people, everyone likes sport, or majority of people seem to like sport. So that's how we'll engage with them, that's how we get them into our sessions. Once we're in with them, that's when I'd say the hard work starts then. And that's when we have our different programs, which we run in terms of volunteering. We've got courses which we run. We've got obviously our mentoring programs, which have really taken off over the past sort of 5 years, as well as our sports programs, which we deliver inside the schools as well. So there's a lot of different aspects to what Sporting Elite actually is, as well as sort of, we've run a community food bank since the start of COVID. So obviously we're looking at sort of 5 years of delivering food parcels, working with the likes of Birmingham City Council as well, supporting families with whatever they need really. I think that's the beauty of being a CIC, is that we're kind of organic. We kind of deal with what comes at us when it comes at us. So that's the sort of part of it that I really enjoy really. The goal and the dream and the idea, it surpassed it dramatically, drastically. I think they're the words I'm looking for. My goal when I first started was for me to continue delivering sort of sports coaching in schools. And quickly I realised there was a need for what we actually do, the programs that we actually do. And it's obviously very, very proud to say that we're sort of 10 years old now, which is, it's crazy to think, to be honest with you. I think that's where the grey hairs have come from in my beard, because it is stressful, but it's a very enjoyable, rewarding job, definitely.
Sporting Elite, I first ever came across it when I was in like year 9. Me and my boys, like, because we love football, we found about Kicks Sporting Elite, and I was like, oh, okay, I can get some game time, because I never played football like in a serious level. I want to play it just for enjoyment, a hobby, nothing serious, you know, just to keep myself healthy at the same time. So we would just play football. And you know, the staff that I saw, to be fair, one of the staff, his name is Ken. He was actually a staff while I was attending the youth centre.
My name's Ken Campbell. I'm a mentoring coordinator and mentor for Sporting Elite CIC. I go into schools and I basically help young people reach their full potential. So I've been mentoring for about 10 years now. So it's been about 10 years, 5 years within schools, 5 years in community sessions, and the impact's been immense, to be honest. So without coaches, teachers, mentors, a lot of the young people today wouldn't have a role model or someone to go and speak to, or someone they can just express their feelings to.
A lot of young people at the moment are going through different things. There's different pressures that they need to live up to. So obviously as mentors, we started off, and it was kind of schools really that asked us, look, could you have a little chat with that young person about what they're doing in school? And we just started to notice that they were kind of listening to us. They gravitated towards us. As we started doing more work, we kind of noticed that young people were coming to our sessions. They were speaking to us more. We were then able to liaise with the school. Okay, this is what's going on maybe at home or in their private life. This is why he or she has been acting the way they've been acting.
They're kind. If you ask them for help, they'll help you. They won't have any troubles with anything you ask. If you need something, they're the right people to ask. First off, you can be more open with them, since, you know, they don't have that teacher thingy relationship. It's more like having a coach. So, you know, talking to them is probably more comfortable than talking to your teachers.
A lot of students now will go to school, especially when they get to an older age, because teachers are there to do a job in the sense of teach a curriculum. So the young people, they may not understand this in the sense of, oh, a teacher's getting on my back, oh, a teacher's pulling me for not taking my coat off or tucking my shirt in, whereas the teacher's just doing their job and they're trying to genuinely help a young person, but a mentor may be there to bridge the gap and get that point across to a young person in a certain way, maybe saying it more informally, where a teacher's going to be more formal and more regimental in a sense. So if we're there and we can help bridge that gap, it makes a massive difference.
Wow, excellent work that's happening there in the community in Birmingham, across the West Midlands with Sporting Elite. They're really helping the young people. It's not just sport that they do as well. They offer courses, voluntary work as well, really taking young people from being in school into employment and along that journey. It's excellent work what they're doing there.
Oh, that's amazing.
It really, really is. So big salute to Seb and the whole of the Sporting Elite team. And sport is being used as a major tool. We're seeing that with young people. We had it on the show, one of our previous shows with New Park Village, the work that they're doing in Wolverhampton. And obviously you come from a very sporting background as well, Kims. What do you think sport means, not only to young people, but just in general in the community?
No, that's a great question. I do remember playing football myself, a team called North Birmingham Celtic many years ago, and just being able to really find a skill, find a talent of myself, and really go out there and express myself, and it really helped build confidence, friendships, and really build myself, especially going into secondary school, and that's stuck with me. I've gone now into martial arts, as you know, into combat sports, where I just love to help others as much. What I've learned over the years, we've got into a few sparring over recent. So how did you find that?
Do you know what? What you didn't mention was that it was 7 o'clock in the morning. One thing about Kim is he likes to spring things in terms of early sessions, taking us out of our comfort zone. As much as I laugh and I joke about it, it brings the very best, and that's something that you do. You bring the very best out of people, particularly where sport is concerned, among other things. So I enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it, and it goes to show that sometimes the things that take us out of our comfort zone are the things that we can end up enjoying the most. We want to know from you as well what you think about sport, how important you think sport is for yourself. Tell us about how your training journey is going. There's some great initiatives you mentioned earlier on in the episode about Rock Up. We'll be speaking with them soon as well. But they're another great running club just to plug as well that you can get involved in if you want to get involved in some extra sport and doing things like that. And also, if you want to be a guest presenter on the show, please do get in touch, because you can do the community notice board just like we had earlier, just like we've had on the previous shows as well. And what just to as we round up the episode, Simon, what would you say to anybody who wants to get involved in any kind of sport or martial arts, maybe lacks confidence in doing it as well? What would you say?
To seek that boldness, and there may be people around you that are just waiting for someone to go first and to lead, and you'll be surprised by you stepping out is it's like that way for everybody else to step out. So I encourage you to go and just try something new, and I reckon you'd love it, especially martial arts. Get in contact with me, any combat sports you want to do, whether that's Muay Thai, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have some experience in, and if I can't teach you myself, I'll point you in the right direction.
We absolutely loved that. And you know something that I loved as well about the High Rocks is that it was you and Josh. 2 are better than 1.
Amen to that.
Yeah, 100%. Kims, it's the end of the show.
Another one done.
Another one done. I absolutely love being on here with you. But we'll be back for another episode very, very soon. But until then, what are we saying?
What are we saying?
We're saying over and out.
Over and out. Till next time.